Welcome back to AFTV here with Robbie. Heartbreak of that, but ultimately things are still in our hands. Where's your head right now?
My head is still in our hands. So we got to think positively. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people didn't give us a chance tonight. I thought we could go there. I thought it'd be a really tight game and that we could get a win. But the defeat was self-inflicted. I have to say, I thought the penalty was a bit soft. I watched it back a couple of times. Yes, it's one of those, as soon as I saw it, I'm like, VAR ain't going to overturn it because there is a little shove. But Son, I think he makes a bit of a meal of it. But it's a penalty. You've got to get on with it, right? It's a penalty. It's given. On another day, it might not be given. It's given. Get on with it. Stay in the game. What the hell is Rob Holding doing? He's been playing well. I don't want to go in too hard on him because he's actually been playing well for Arsenal. He's come in and he's really stepped up. But today was a poor performance, you know. You're marking Son. I know it's a difficult task, but he was trying to get really tight. He's holding him. He's already got a yellow card. You then got warned again after that for holding him. And then the barge, I mean, he's lucky. He could have got a straight red for that.
Do you think Rob Holding tried to make it an occasion that it really wasn't at that point of the game? Almost trying to make it kind of a scrap, make his presence known, when really he kind of just need to just quietly get through the game, especially once he got the first yellow card.
How many more games are we gonna? We're gonna look back at this season if we don't make the top four, and it's gonna be red cards that have cost Arsenal Football Club us getting into the top four. Needless red cards as well. You know, you're on a yellow card. You're an experienced player. Rob Holding, I know a lot of people might look at him and think he's a young player. He's not no more. He's an experienced player. He's been at Arsenal for a long time. Don't get yourself sent off. And then after that, we're down to 10 men. We switch off from a set piece. We've been good at set pieces. We've now conceded 2 in 2. That's a bit worrying. And, it could have been, to be fair, we're lucky we kept it down to 3 after that. We defended quite well. But I just felt sorry for the rest of the players on the pitch because, basically the game's gone. You know what I mean? The game's gone once we're down to the 10 men. You're not going to win the game. So, it's a really, really disappointing. It's a North London derby. We want to go there, want to get a result. But you know what? There's still more. We could still get one up on Tottenham again, right? Right? Win our last 2 games, and that game means nothing. Because, we smashed them at our place. They smashed us at their place. We smashed them at our place. Win those last 2 games, and it means nothing. We will be in the top 4. That is the prize right now. The prize is bigger than even the North London derby. The prize is about getting into that top 4, and we're still in our hands. Yeah. So we've got to take advantage of that and see it home.
I want to end it on this more positive note that we're on about it being in our hands, but obviously some concerns about a couple injuries. Holding's out. White didn't come on, which suggests that he probably isn't fit, but might be for Newcastle.
I think that was being sensible. I think it was being sensible not bringing Ben White on because we are going to need him for that Newcastle game. So that was, I thought Arteta was very sensible in not bringing him in. I was worried to see Gabriel holding his hamstring and that. That's very worrying. Very worrying. But listen, you know what? When you think about it, for the past, 6 weeks, we've been down to the bare bones. It's been pure players coming in, and most times they've come in and stepped up. Look how many players are missing in that game today. Tierney, Partey, all these guys, and they've been missing for weeks. And guys like Holding have stepped up. That's why it's so frustrating today. But today, he didn't step up. You know what I mean? He was poor today. And that the indiscipline, the red cards, the curse of the red card, again, has let Arsenal down.
Yeah, just very quickly, do you think that's just unfortunate? You think it's individuals making errors? Or do we've heard this thing about a discipline issue at Arsenal. I mean, it does get you wondering.
Well, it's an issue because we go down to 10 men in too many games. So there's an issue. I don't know. It's a hard one for the manager because, I just think the players let him down today. The players let him down. Use this. Yeah. So, can you blame Arteta? What? I don't know, man.
No, I hear what you're saying. Top 4. Are we going to do it?
We can still do it. I think we're still going to do it. I think We've got actually a decent record. The last 2 games, actually.
Well, you told me to have a little look at it.
Yeah.
So for what it's worth, we've lost 2 games to Newcastle, and the last 2 were 2018 at their place, 1-0 at the Emirates 2010. So our record against them is really good.
Our record against them is good. We can go there, we can get a win, and our record against Everton at home is really good. So listen, I think we can win those we have to win those last 2 games. We've come this far. Let's get the win and make tonight mean nothing. Shop for AFTV merch at shop.aftv.co.uk. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat, and Twitch. We've got content for every platform, so check it out.